Back in the garage. So you remember last time, I had some clutch issues with that Porsche, that 911, and well, I drove it out here. I've had a couple different other cars in here, kind of took a break from the Porsche thing for a bit, and I had a rear main seal I worked on in the DeLorean. You can see here it's pretty messed up with, well, there's a lot of oil on there. So after I got that done, I had some drivability issues with it. And then I pulled the Firebird back in, took the door panels apart because the Amazon driver knocked the side mirror off, and then the FedEx guy dented the door.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So I had to do a little bit of repair on that. I plan on repainting that this summer. But I did a stupid, dumb thing. I know what you're thinking. What could be stupider than buying a 70s 911 G-Body? How about buying another one? Yeah, so what I did was, it came in pieces, and well, let's get the car in here, and I'll show you the crap I bought. That's about right. Took the key out of the car, still running. This thing's a nightmare. Let's talk about it. So some of you may be asking, did I get enough torture on the last one? Yeah, I did. The last one was a 3.3 turbo, as you know. This is a 3.2, normally aspirated engine. It has that sound which, the 3.3, it kind of muffles it. When you put that turbo on there, you can't really, the fan noise kind of blends in. But this thing really sounds like an air-cooled Porsche. Now, it's kind of bodied after the 964 style. It has a different front bumper than the G-Body and a different rear bumper. And it also has these side skirts on it that were at one time attached. Anyway, I got this thing off eBay. Let's look at the video that I saw just before I bought it.
Today is Wednesday, May 25th. This is the 1984 Porsche 911 on eBay. I'm going to zero in here on the damage to the quarter panel. As you can see, it's got a cracking up on the paint where it was hit right there.
So as you can see, it was a running, driving car. I kind of knew about the body damage in the rear, and well, that's not very good for Oregon. But I bought it anyway. I paid for it. Came out of Las Vegas. Paid $2,000 to ship it up here, and well, didn't make it up here in one piece. The day of the delivery, I saw this. You can see the car on the truck here. It's missing the side skirts. So I asked the driver, I said, where did these side skirts go? And he said, well, I lost them around the border of Idaho and Washington.
The roof is weird. Not like that, not saying like that, but
I already know about the roof.
I had to put a strap,
I knew
like
that.
The roof was going to come up like that, and I put a strap.
But that's
around
the
it
whole way that I bought it. The whole entire thing, the reason I bought it is because I knew what the
Right.
damage is, and now it's got more damage, right? So this is
understand.
when I purchased. Do you understand that? This is when I bought, and so now I'm having a problem accepting a car that I didn't buy a car like this. I wouldn't.
Right.
In fact, I wouldn't have bought this car if it was missing body parts, because you can't get them.
Yeah.
So now here it sits. I was under the impression that the car, when you ship a car, it comes like.
But if there's, we could also go on as far as like enclosed like trailer, so like it wouldn't be like exposed to the elements, like the wind, and there was 30 mile an hour wind on the way over here. Like by the time I had caught it, like I saw it, it had hit a car or whatever. And some guy's like, hey.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Did he just say the part flew off and hit another car? Let's hear that again.
By the time I had caught it, like I saw it, and it hit a car or whatever. And some guy's like, hey, fucking the thing was flapping. I pulled over, and it was one bolt holding it still. But I mean, as far as like our policy, basically, like it's intact like that, unless like if something hits it like a ramp or like our like from no like.
Yeah, see that? Well, then that's I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've called the company, and I don't really know. They're closed, right? And when I got the car, I was really pissed off because it was missing the side skirts. Now, if you know anything about 964 parts, really expensive. I found out later on that there's some repopped copies of the side skirts made, so I'll have to purchase some of those. And of course, the convertible top I already knew about, but as you can see, there's much more damage than I thought. Look at this quarter panel here. Looks like the side skirt kind of came off and then just started eating the panel in the rear. Yeah, not what I paid. I can't imagine what a sight it would be for somebody to see a multi-car transport with, with the Porsche on it, with the body parts just slapping on the side of the car. Well, eventually he was able to pull over and get one, as you can see, but the other one was gone. So unfortunately I had to buy them in pairs, and well, that's the way it is. Also, you noticed that, I had to stall the car out because somehow the car's hot-wired. I can't figure out why that is. I contacted the seller. The seller had no idea. He said, oh yeah, you saw it started with the key, and well, I went back to the video and see if it started with the key. See that? Started right up. So I'm not really quite sure why I pulled the key switch, pulled the DME relay in the rear, couldn't get anything to kind of really shut it off. So I just have to assume that, well, somebody hot-wired it. I also pulled all the main fuses in the fuse box, and it was still running. So whoever jumpered the ignition knew exactly what they were doing, and well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But there are some good things about this thing. The engine is all there, as you can see in this picture. And inside, it's been sitting outside for a while. Boy, it's moldy. Look at that wiring. This is how it came to me. That's why I couldn't get out of the door. Some more mold there, and well, it looks like I'm gonna need my flu shot after this one. That's pretty gross. So I'm gonna have a whole set of problems on this car versus the last Porsche I built, and well, learn some new things, including how to replace this top and how to fix that latch. Overall, not very happy with this purchase. I paid way too much money. I kind of got in the whole bidding thing on eBay, and well, I really shouldn't buy cars in the evening on eBay anymore. So my wife closed my account up, and this will be the last car I have, and let's make it a good one. Oh yeah, no mirror glass either. Listening to the thing start, it's kind of hard to start, and also kind of hard to keep running too. And hopefully I don't have any problems with head studs. So I think like the last one that I did, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to collect as much data as I possibly can while the thing's running, sort of, and then maybe to make some compression checks, that kind of thing, voltage checks, see if I can shut the damn thing off, and well, we'll go from there, and hopefully I don't have any major engine work to do. And maybe, if this car looks good enough, I'll give it to the wife, get my bidder's card back again. Okay, on the left-hand side of the car, driver's side, looks pretty good. But it looks like it has the radiator and not just the coolant pipes for the oil cooler. Not seeing too much to complain about other than the fact that it's missing the cover for, well, the suspension here. But it looks pretty good. Let's go check out the back. Well, now in the rear here, it looks pretty ugly. Looks like that heat exchanger is pretty oily and probably from a valve cover, I would guess. And then as you get to the front, the transmission looks kind of like this is kind of leaky in here. It's kind of got some kind of maybe hot transmission fluid here. That's the shift shaft right there. You can see it's just dribbling oil all down the transmission. Well, maybe I'll have to buy another oil cooler line in there. Well, it's been 10 minutes. I can't tell you much more about this thing, other than the fact that I can see I'm going to have a totally different set of problems. Probably going to have to set up some kind of a temporary paint booth and get some paint on this thing. Going to have to, of course, put a convertible top on. That's never easy. And of course, the engine coming out has to come out first. And, well, I keep on talking about those head studs. Hope I don't have that problem. If you get anything out of my videos, give me a like and, well, subscribe if you haven't. There's lots more information coming about this car, and, you know, some drive videos are also coming up pretty soon. Thanks for watching.